think now that you look back on it, you kind of look at it, you like, oh snap, Loso might have. At the time, you got to think about it, bro. I was undefeated. I was coming to URL. Everybody wanted to.
People forget your run. People forget your run. They forget your run.
So like, it's like, come on, bro. It's like, don't remember. Like, just take the context of what was being said around that time, and so it looked a certain way that day.
You went bullpen, RBEs, then you went to URL.
KO. I was doing King of the Dot. I was skipping process. It wasn't just URL that I skipped the process.
It's all over.
Every league I skipped the process with. You know what I'm saying? So, but regardless, but Trez is, to me, I mean, you talk about stuff in battle rap. I mean, I feel like personally, I don't get brought up enough, but
I agree with you on that. I feel you don't either. I agree with you on that.
It just, if you just look at, and this is just me, I'm just talking about, regardless, you could talk about styles or your favorites or whatever it is to you, right? But you've been here since day one. I remember I got booked for XL, and you hit my line and was like, yo, let's talk.
Let's do this fire.
That's 2016. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is like, obviously everybody gonna have a different face.
Yeah, 2016 also now. Wow.
And so that's then. And so my thing is, you could easily look at different battlers and say, okay, well, I like his style, or I like this matchup, or this battle, or whatnot. But one thing that, thank God that now that we got champion, we got Let's Talk Battle Rap where numbers and stats are placed. Now, guess what? You could look back 5-6 years from now. Guess what's gonna happen? You could just look at the numbers, be like, yo, wait, they did a champion of the year list 6 years, and Loso was on 4 of them, and never ranked lower than 12.
Right,
why aren't we talking about him as yada yada? You know what I'm saying? Like, my thing is like, that's just number. Forget about what you think. Forget about who you rock with. Forget about who's your favorite here or that's, I'm just talking about look at the numbers. Yo, he's been on this platform. He skipped the P. He was the first one to like all this, URL debate about who should be over here, who should be, like, I was the first one to be.
Was Scotty the first? Was Scotty the right person? They should have gave you a first.
Probably. I mean, you got to think about it though. I was asking for Rada.
Yeah.
I was asking for Jaguar. I was asking for those dudes, but they were like, "Nah, you got to work." And I was like, "What?" So now the reason why they gave me Scotty though is because it was Houston.
Yeah, my bad.
So
I get
now, and now I also felt the same way you felt until I got on stage with Scotty. And then when Scotty did this, and the crowd was like, "Oh," I was like, "Oh, here it goes."
There you go. Yeah.
But yeah, so so I think Trez is obviously one of the ones that's just like, you got to talk about as far one of the greatest Southern battle rappers, and I mean he's just super consistent. I can't wait to watch him. And who he got on RBE?
Show off.
He
got twerk. He got twerk.
And he got twerk. How many is it back to back?
April at the end of the month is gonna be with Show Off. With twerk. And then May 6th is
okay. Show Off. Yeah. And two battles, and I battled Twerk, I battled Show Off, and I think Chef is gonna do great against both of them. You know what I'm saying?
You battled Show Off on RB. That's right. You did battle Show Off on RB. Yeah.
Great.
Who did a better job against Vixen? You or A-Ward?
That's for y'all to debate. You tell me. What you think? I mean, like, that's the thing. That's the one thing about, and this is what I'm gonna say about my brother, man. Like, and I would say up to maybe about 2019, right? Mm-hmm. When they had the debate, when they used to debate, because obviously they always gonna do this, right? Who's the better horseman? It's like that. Up until 2019, remember, there was, I mean, if you could watch the video stuff, they used to be like Loso, right? But I always said this. Three. I promise on everything I love. I always said, bro, Ward is better than me. I used to tell people that. I was like, yo, like I used to say this. I'm not saying that this dude is gonna have a better career. I didn't know how everything was gonna pan out. I didn't know how. I didn't even know even Saga though. I was like, yo, like these dudes. Like I would tell people, like, yo, they all write better than me. They're better writers than me. Now I was having a better run, and you can do that. You can have better runs. You can have better a better night or whatever it is. But I knew what it was because the world didn't know. The world didn't know what was about to happen with Ward. I knew since the day me and him started sparring that I was like, oh wait, even with Street and Saga, I was like, yo, wait, their minds are crafting things that I could not craft, bro. But I knew that my presentation was dope. I knew that my certain matchups, the way I marketed myself, that was putting me ahead of whatnot. So 2019 when he battles, or 2018, he finishes battle Geechi for the first time, and now he's getting on the public scene. And so 2019, he starts moving, he starts doing this whole run where he's basically going to get on. He's like a top 10 battle rapper now, champion. I kind of already knew that. So Ward goes and I tell people all the time, I said, I think, because they always try to like, well, you're not as good as this person, or they might tell Ward he's not as good, whatever it is. I tell them, you know what it is, bro? It's like it's like when KD went to the Warriors. You knew KD was the best player on the court, but you're forgetting what Curry was doing before that. You know what I'm saying? And I think that I have a luxury of being best friends with arguably the greatest battle rapper in the world. And
who's that?
Ward.
The greatest
in the world right now.
Really?
I think Ward has an argument for being the best battle rapper in the world.
So hold on. Let's stay right there. Let's stay right there. All the backlash he's getting that you see from other battle rappers, the Verbs of the world. Yeah, I don't know if you saw Eazy the Block Captains live, me, him, all of us on there. What's your take on everything? I never really got your take on that. How do you feel about? Because if you notice, I don't know if you noticed though. I rock a Ward. That's my guy.
Yeah.
That's my dude.
And you know why? Because you're an objective media guy.
I rock a Ward.
You're gonna keep it 1,000, bro. You rock with me, but you gonna let me know like, yo, this wasn't it. Or you might tell Ward, look, you know what? I felt like Big K got the best. Like you keep it, but that's not gonna change your perspective. So this is the thing. That bro. One, I remember in 20, I forgot what it was. They had offered Ward a contract to go to URL, right? And Ward asked me, and you could tell Ward straight up. Ward called me and said, Los, what should I do? And you know what I told him? I said, don't do it. I said, don't do it, Ward. I said, I'll tell you why. Right now, everything is shifting towards the app. You can have a monopoly on YouTube drops in sense of this. This is what I mean by that, 3. If a battle rapper is upset with how the app is moving, if a battle rapper is upset with how their league is moving, and they want a main event match, or they want a matchup that people are going to tune into, or they want a good YouTube drop, you know what battle rapper they got to see? They got to go see A-Ward. So if Ryder, somebody like Ryder, who's in like a purgatory, unfortunately, like in URL, if he wants a matchup that people gonna tune in, guess what? Go ahead on your league in the DMV or whatnot. Go book A-Ward and have a fire battle with him. Boom. Nitty, you know what I'm saying? Not having a YouTube. Boom. Go have classic battle of the year with Ward. Whoever it is, like it's just a. I told him, I said, you like being the guy off of URL is better than being one of the guys on URL.
Give me more with that. Give me more with that.
So right now, to me, like one of the guys, like you're just one of the guys on URL. Like, unfortunately, I mean, there's no knock to anybody, right? This is just what it is. Like Mike P, right? Mike P's great. I think Danny's great. I think I'm trying to think. Swamp is great. You know what I'm saying? But Ward's situation is better, I think, because now I'm not saying, I don't know, I'm not counting nobody's pockets, I'm not doing none of that. I'm just talking about the energy behind the name, the attraction, the back and forths. Being that guy off of URL, it's like, because once he gets on URL, it's kind of like, all right, now the excitement's gone. It's like that girl that you want. You want that girl so bad, and when you finally get her, you like, you know, what's the next one? You know what I'm saying? Where's Ilmac at? Where's this next dude or whatnot? It's just like, nah, Ward, stay there, bro, because I think your career is doing wonders. You're always on YouTube. You're easy access to everything that Ward does. And on top of that, he's killing. He's killing. Even if you see him having
dope.
Even if he quote unquote only scores 18, right? Like against Big K, something like that. Like my thing is like it's still talked about and it's still good. Boom. Go ahead. What's the next one? He gonna turn around and give you a crazy Vixen. So I say all that. So wait, before I'll let you answer that question. Who had the better performance against Vixen? That's just the type of stuff we do. Like, all right, you did that. All right, you scored 25 yesterday. All right, man, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot this. So you know what I'm saying? So I want to do the same thing, and I'm never upset with it. I knew for a fact that once he told me he was locked in with Vixen, because you know it was originally Misfit.
Yeah, I know. I
Vixen.
didn't like that. I didn't like that battle. I knew about that behind the scenes.
Okay.
Anybody? I didn't like that battle.
Yeah, I kind of didn't like it, and I also told him too. I said, man, I kind of like the Vixen one better than Misfit, but once he got Vixen though, I'm like, I knew he was gonna show out. So now, I mean, if you ask me personally, I think my I think my second round was better than
your second round was fire.
And it's just a surgical thing, bro. It's just I was the first one to kind of like do whatever, but I mean, at the end of the day, so many people done battled Vixen.
You might have had the blueprint though.
Jazz said that. Jazz said, "Yo, you gave us
the blueprint." K-Rock,
Ward, but Ward, but it was a different setting, right? Like I think if I do my J Black Smack White line on a big stage, I think it brings the building down. Right. Ward, you know, he does his Crown Vic joint and it shuts the building down.
I was in the building for that.
So that's a cool debate to have. You know what I'm saying? Let the fans talk about it. But regardless, I am personally I think it's dope that, you know, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, whenever me and Ward decide to hang it up, we can look back and I could just be like, yo, I had a front row in the Hall of Fame career the whole time.
Right. Does Verb beat A-Ward?
Hell no.
Wait, sir. I don't like how you said. Oh, sir. All right. If you got your man's winning.
I'll say this. I do think in St. Louis, Verb, it's like battling Batman in Gotham City. I do say that. I do think that. I think Verb in St. Louis is very, very tough. But I just think that, I mean, if you're just going off of like previous performances, right? If you're just going off like, if you're just asking me objectively, and I rock with Verb, Verb is my guy, but it's no way that I'm going to go into the battle if I'm betting money and saying, yo, you know what? I think Verb has the upper hand in this. I think Ward schemes better. I think Verb, it maybe raps. I do think he raps better. Against Spencer's like rapping, right? Like cadence and whatnot. But I think angling, I think structure and angle. I mean, I think structure and rounds. I think even writing relevant material where the crowd is like, man, you know what? We never heard this before, and we're gonna go ahead and go crazy for it. Just because I've seen some, like lately, Verb is kind of just rapping, and he doesn't really care about, you know, what these people say about him and whatnot. And so I just personally think that Ward.
I think Ward has the best sports bars right now in battle rap period right now.
Yeah.
Hands down. It's been there for a while too, low key though, but anybody will talk about it.
Red had it.
Red had it. Yeah, right.
Then you got some, you know, saying you got some people who do, you know, like, you know, who do it, but I do think that he has it.
One Eazy.
That's a tough one for me, bro. And I got Ward winning, but why I'm saying it's a tough one for me is because it would be unjust for me to just come up here and say Ward is going to win that battle when we haven't seen Eazy lose and we don't know how long. Right? Like that. Like I could say up here right now, yeah, Ward easily. But nobody who's watching this right now is going to respect it. Nobody's going to look at me and be like, Loso, you just saying that because you're a man. So I'm going to say this. I'm going to say if they go into the battle, I do think that Ward can win it, and I would have my money on Ward winning it. However, though, Eazy, I don't think we've seen a run like this. I don't think we've seen even like the way that he's kind of marketed.
Not even Geechi's run?
So I'll say this. Geechi's run, so just because I said we haven't seen a run like this does not mean that this is the most impressive run. So what I'm saying is we haven't seen a run like this in the sense of strategically taking battles to elevate your profile while winning those battles as well, right? So you could kind of say in the beginning, like, oh, well, you know, he battled, you know, in the tournament. Then you know, he ended up getting, you know, But my thing is like battling T-Top in a small room was still tough. You end up coming victorious out of that. Danny Myers, they end up giving you the win on that one. T-Rex, regardless of what you want to say about T-Rex in 2023, that was a fire T-Rex against Eazy, I thought. That was a fire T-Rex with Mook standing behind him. You didn't think T-Rex was that good?
One fire round.
Yeah. So I do think that he was better than what we have seen.
Definitely.
And on top of that, there's a dynamic when Mook is standing behind Rex and you got to rap through it. And so for Eazy doing that and then kind of just move it. So what I'm saying is, like, we've never seen a run like that, how he's doing it and how he's able to still win in the sense of that. Now, this is the thing. I'm not saying it's more impressive than Geechi's, because that's a different argument, because Geechi's run was different in the sense of Geechi was battling everybody. Geechi was battling everybody in his class. Geechi, and regardless if you had him, quote unquote, not necessarily coming out victorious, there was a stretch where, even before the app came along, there was a stretch where you was like, he at least made this debatable.
That's the thing. I might edge Eazy over Geechi in the sense of wins, losses, and their runs.
But see, you could say that, but my thing is like, Eazy's not battling as frequent as Geechi.
I agree. And I think he should. And I think he should. And you know what? I don't think he should.
And that's okay if you're not that battler. That's why I'm saying it's not fair to just say Eazy's run is better than Geechi's, because Geechi has three belts hanging on his wall. He got three belts hanging in his wall, bro. Damn near he could have 4. There was another year where he could have won it. He could have 4 belts on his wall, bro. Do you know what that's saying?
Yeah, that boy. Come on, man. Geechi's that guy, man.
When we look back, bro, regardless if you want to say, yo, he doesn't have a pen, he doesn't have this, he doesn't have that, he had LA bias for a little bit. Regardless of what it is, for 4 straight years, you had an argument that Geechi might have been the best battle rapper in the world.
Factuals.
And so my thing is like, I can't say such and such had the more impressive run. I think they had different runs, and that's why I think I can't wait till they battle each other. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's an argument though. You know what I'm saying? What Eazy's doing with his, and then this Hitman battle just kind of like, and like it seems like Eazy always he's playing chess, and like everything that he's doing is like, well, I'm gonna one up it a little bit more. And now Geechi's on the other side, like, you can do whatever. I got these belts right here. You know what I'm saying? This how I did it. And so, you know, I don't know, but I do think it's a fun argument. I can't wait for them to battle too.
How did y'all let Prestavia leave not getting the horseman and go to gun titles?
Man, you know what? So when we found Prestavia, Saga found her, right? Saga, you know, she was at Overflow Battle League, and so, you know, she came with Elijah Strait, K-Jack and stuff, and so Saga had already been talking about her. He used to call her the queen and stuff like that. And the thing with the Horsemen though, it's never been like an NWX crew, or it's never been like even like Gun Titles where it was like, okay, well, let's just go ahead and we just want to form a super team. That's all it was. It was relationship. It was relationship, and we also formed a group that we could go ahead and do things outside of battle rap, and that's what we done, tours and stuff like that. We do that on our own. So when the Prestavia situation came along, Saga did ask us. He did ask us, hey, should we add Prestavia? And there was just conversations just like, well, let's just build. You know what I'm saying? Let's just build and let's just see what comes about. Now, here's the thing. By the time Gun Titles found her, by the time Gun Titles saw her and they decided to go ahead and add her, there wasn't I never once, I promise, I never thought, damn, we messed up or we missed. Even though other people said that. You know what I said? Man, that was the best situation for her. Because I'm going to be honest, bro. Regardless of my pool, my relationships with everybody, it's limited compared to Surf and Rock. Surf and Rock are able to put her in certain spotlights, in certain situations that me and Ward cannot, that me and Saga cannot, that we cannot do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm actually happy that she got. Would I love Prestavia to be a horseman? Of course. To me, she's an honorary horseman regardless. But my thing is like, her being part of Gun Titles did wonders for her and elevated her to spot. I mean, getting her on the Remy card, getting her probably in the Hitman house, getting her different battles against official stuff. Where if she was with us, it may have been a longer road.
The process would be slower,
which wouldn't have been necessarily a bad thing, but she just wouldn't. And I'm not saying that she's only getting those opportunities because of relationships, because she's fire. I think she's one of the best female battle rappers in the world. But I'm saying battle rap is all about talent and opportunity, bro. And there's a lot of dudes in battle rap that are talented as hell, but they just don't get that break. They just don't get that opportunity to go and showcase to the world, this is what I can do. And Prestavia is getting those opportunities. So I salute her for being with Gun Titles.
Word. So how far are you with the Jazz first round? Like, how far are you with the process?
So it's one round.
You sit down and just write down a mental note. How do you want to go? How does this work?
Yeah. I mean, from the top, you know what I'm saying? I think I kind of got to I'm going to watch, like right now, I'm going to watch, you know, maybe her Shice Raw battle, her Vixen battle, and stuff like that. Kind of just see like what she likes to do. But I'm a fan too. So when you battling somebody like a Jazz, you kind of already know what they do. You know what I'm saying? You kind of already know. And she's a fan of me, so she already knows what I'm about to do. So I just want to be creative with my jazz flips. I want to be creative with my, you know, whether I'm flipping Magenta or I'm flipping her slogans or I'm flipping whatever it is. I want to make sure that it's done in an entertaining way, but it's also refreshing for her on the other side. So when she hears this, she's like, damn, you know, such and such about to go crazy. So I can't wait to just get on stage with her. You know what I'm saying? Just like we're friends. We've hung out a lot at different events, but this is our first time, obviously, you know, getting to a place where, you know, we're opponents and we're standing across from each other. So I'm writing. I got a whole bunch of ideas written down, and by the end of the day, hopefully I can finish it, man. Just piece it all together.
Yes, it's a one-round battle, y'all. One-round battle. Were you gonna be Hustle?
Yes.
What do you mean yes? Why do you mean yes? What do you mean yes?
You know who I am. I'm Loso, bro. You know that.
Hustle, my dude.
You know that.
Yo, dogs.
You remember when KD was playing the Clippers and they asked him, he was like, come on, you know I'm kidding.
She might have been rocked though.
Hustle cold. Hustle is cold. But if you asked me the question, was I going to or can I? I mean, what do you think? You know what I'm saying? Like, just like
I wanted to hear where you're gonna go with this battle. I really wanted to hear your angles and what you're gonna talk about.
Yeah.
Because you are very surgical. Yeah. You're a very surgical person.
Yeah. And I think it was gonna be fire. I think it was gonna be a dope opportunity. But like I said, for me, bro, a lot of times my motivation comes from like people playing with my name, and it's like, yo, y'all think y'all got her clearly winning. Like, to me, sometimes I'm just looking at the conversation. I'm just like, yo, what the hell are y'all talking about? Like do y'all why would y'all even try me like this? All right, cool. Well, let me go ahead and make a point now. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of my mindset.
No, you gotta like that though. You gotta like that.
I do, but but there's a point that it comes where it's like, yo, how, like I've been battling since 2015.
Because she's a female. Keep it tall.
What?
You feel like the disrespect that people felt female could beat you. Did you feel offended by that? Keep it tall. Keep it on it, Loso. Keep it on it. Keep it on it.
Nah. I'm not like Ward probably feels that way. Ward feels like if you tell him, you say any girl, it could be, he's just like, what the hell? But like for me, nah, I don't think that. I think that females definitely are valuable. They definitely in battle rap. Oh, they're valuable outside of battle rap too. But I'll say that they're definitely great competitors. But what I'm saying is that there is an aspect of like, come on, bro. Like I'm like outside all the time, and I'm battling some of the best. And like, don't try. Like you could say, hey, I might, because even Vixen, they have Vixen winning the polls. It's like that. But like, I mean, just kind of be a little respectful when you do it, though. You know what I'm saying? Tell me why stuff. So.
All right, my brother, man. Yo, before you go, Big K, Murder Mook, talk to me. Who you like?
I got Mook, bro. Yeah, I got to see. They did a face-off, right?
Yeah, they didn't drop it.
Oh, they didn't drop it.
You know, Mook is gonna play the mental mind games and the Jedi mind tricks.
I really hope that Mook does something else other than like a race angle, though.
Me too, sir.
Yeah, because I just don't know. I just don't know how how effective it would be there, and then two, it's just like we've kind of seen you do that already with another white boy.
I Solomon, Skittles, all that.
So if you could be a little more creative, Mook, with your approach to Big K, because he's an angler, he's one of the best anglers in the world. I mean, so I just think, and then coming off the Geechi battle where he did so well, I just think that he needs to follow it up with that. But I do think in that setting, if they have it in the blue room, to me, that kind of feels almost like kind of similar to him and Tay-Rock. And I thought he was amazing with Tay-Rock. So we'll see.
What I like about this for Big K though, and for us as fans, Big K, I felt was forced to write for A-Ward. He was forced to write for A-Ward. That's one of the best. He's forced right now again to write for Murder Mook. So we're not gonna get like a daisical.
What you mean forced?
Huh?
What you mean forced?
The respect factor that
I
thought Big K going to A1 battles a grudge match. He knew what A1 was going to bring to the table. He couldn't play. He couldn't play.
Yeah.
And I feel he's back to back. He can't play with Mook also.
Nah, and it's Mook. I mean, regardless,
Mook.
bro.
Right.
I don't care what you think. Like he has to go in there and wild on Mook, and I think he can. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Big K is able to carry this like this aura, this feeling, like, you know, and when he gets in his rap, like he raps really well. Right. I love hearing him rap too, and so I'm curious to see both of their approaches. But I'm kind of leaning towards Mook, bro.
I got Mook 2-1. I got Mook 2-1. Mook 2-1. Yeah.
I got King Los is my guy, but I got Ill Will over King Los.
I got Ill Will also.
And King Los is my guy.
I got King Los not losing any battles since he's been here.
Who?
I had Los beating Daylight.
Oh, yeah. You had him beating DNA?
Edging DNA.
And you had him beating Head Ice? Yeah. So this one though, I just think I got
it was too much, man.
I got
it was too much, man.
I got Chef Trez over Show Off.
Okay. Frozen Clips. Clips said he's not freestyling.
I got Clips in. I got Clips in. And Froze my guy.
I got Froze.
But if Froze beats Clips,
I got Froze.
Froze got a couple W's under his belt in the RBE where it's kind of crazy. So
yeah, he does. All right, my brother, can't wait for this weekend, man. Talk to me. Geechi Gotti and Bad News, man. Woo. I like that battle.
I like that one, man. I can't wait for that one. News. I got News winning that battle. And News been locked in, bro. Look, let me tell you something. It got announced. It got announced. I don't know when. All I know is that News called me, bro. Maybe.
That's your guy.
Look, let me tell you something, bro. He called me. No lie, bro. This is no joke. I'm trying to remember where I was because I was at the airport. So where was I coming from? But all I know, but it was weeks ago. I'm talking about weeks ago, bro. I hadn't even looked. I think I might have been coming from Toronto. I might have been leaving the Real Deal battle, bro. So think about it. The past day event, News calls me and is like, yo, what's up? What you got for Hustle? I said, bro, I ain't got nothing for Hustle. I said, I'm getting off the plane. I just finished writing for, you know. And he was like, I said, what about you? He goes, bro, I got all 3 rounds ready for Geechi. I said, what? He said, like,
what does that mean, because you already got your material done? I get mixed stories with battle rappers throughout the years. Some guys credit that, like, applaud that. Some guys, how you finish already? You never finish.
Yeah, I do agree with that. I do agree with, like, all right, are you just writing anything down? But what I'm saying is the tenacity, the energy, the excitement that News has going into this battle, I think is I think he's just like he's able to deliver this, bro, in such a way where
he say this though. I thought News had some dope material against New Jersey Twerk that no one talks about,
bro.
He has some dope material against Twerk.
And he goes against killers like that all the time. Twerk, Shine, Suge, Rock. You know what I'm saying? And so when he's in front of them, you could say what you want about News, but I mean, News is always, standing in front of some of the best and able to just compete because that's what he is. He's just like a competitor, a warrior. So I'm excited for that battle, bro. And I think Geechi's excited too. So I think that's why it's even a better. And it's supposed to be $20,000 on the floor, right?
Yeah, it's better on the floor. Come
on, bro. $20,000 on the floor on top of getting paid. So yeah, man. So I got News winning that, man.
Okay.
And then twerking.
My brother, man, I appreciate you, man.
Always, my guy. You already know. Hopefully your Knicks come out that first round, bro.
Loso, peace and love, King.